A number of years ago, somebody sent me an email with an incredible story. The story goes like this. A teacher, a rebbe in a cheder in a yeshiva, was at a wedding, and he saw his old Melamed, his old rebbe, his old teacher who taught him when he was in 3rd grade. And he went over to him and he said, Shalom Aleichem, and he introduced himself. And his old rebbe was so excited to see him, and he asked him how he is and how life is and what does he do? And he said, I am a 3rd grade rebbe. He said, wow, just like me. Wow, so interesting. You actually chose the vocation that I did. And he says, yeah, you actually inspired me to do that. He said, really, how did I inspire you? He said, you have left such a powerful, positive impact on my life when you taught me in 3rd grade that I told myself that if this is what a rebbe, what a teacher can do for his students, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to have the same impact on my students that you had on me. And he said, you don't remember the day that I stole something and the way you did not embarrass me and the way you treated me with dignity? He says, no, I don't remember. He says, really? You don't know this story? I always wanted a watch, and my parents couldn't afford a watch. And one day I saw one of my classmates come with a watch, and he had it in his pocket. And during recess break, I went and I stole his watch. I wanted it so much. And he came back from playing and he looked into his coat and he saw that his watch was missing. And he went to you, the teacher, and he said, somebody stole my watch. And you turned to the classroom and you said, please, whoever stole the watch, we're not allowed to do that. We cannot take something that doesn't belong to us. Please return it and let me give it to the boy. At that point, I regretted what I did, but I was too embarrassed. I was too humiliated. And when nobody showed up and nobody came forth, you announced to the entire class that you're going to have to find the watch and give it back to its rightful owner. You closed the door. You asked us all to stand in a line, and then you asked us all to empty our pockets. Anything we had in our pockets, we had to empty so that you would be able to discover the watch and give it back to the boy who it belonged to. That was the moment. I dreaded that I would be humiliated in the most profound way. For the rest of my life, I would carry this feeling of shame and humiliation of being the thief of the class. And then you spared me. You asked all of the children to close their eyes so that when everybody empties their pocket, nobody sees anybody else. I emptied my pocket, the watch came out, and nobody saw. Everybody's eyes was closed. I was sure that afterwards you would call me in for a private meeting and you would rebuke me. You would give me mussar. You would tell me how repulsive and disgusting and immoral it is to steal from another person. Wow, you did not even do that. That day, you gave me back my dignity. You taught me what it means to respect the heart, the soul, the life, the feelings of a child. I remembered that throughout my entire life, and I told myself, if this is what you did for me, you made an impact that I will never ever forget. Wow, if this is what a teacher can do for his students in 3rd grade, this is the career I want to choose to myself, and therefore I went into chinuch. He finished the story. He looked at his old elderly teacher, and the teacher was extremely moved, very emotional. And the student looked at his rabbi and he said, don't you remember the story? He says, I remember the story. He says, don't you know it was me? Don't you remember it was me? He says, no. He says, why not? How could you not remember this? And the Rebbe looked at him and he said, I also closed my eyes. We must learn how to educate our children, how to talk to our children, how to talk to our youth, how to talk to our students, how to talk to ourselves, and how to talk to everybody we come in contact with, because these words have an impact for life.